Hello again, good creatures of the universe. Thanks for flipping into the flip sides with me, the flippant one. Well, I have these roll of Mercury dimes and I needed to go through. So I figured, well, what's a better thing than to just make a video of it. So we'll do that. And just to be fair, I'm going to do the stack on the left. I'll do that here, and then the remaining I'm going to do on the Re-Evolutions channel. Because we have different members, subscribers, whatever, over there. Just kind of share the wealth, but I've picked these up like just piecemeal here and there. Thankfully, for the Mercury dimes I've been buying here probably the past year or so, I get to go and hand pick them, and I don't know how your situation is. I don't know if it's like that. It hasn't been like that for me a lot of other places. So that's an important thing of building a relationship with your local people. And sometimes, like, they'll hook you up, or sometimes opportunities will be there, will walk in. If you know what I'm saying, like you'll be shopping and then something off the street comes in to be sold to the coin dealer, and for whatever reason they're not able to work out a deal, and then it might just fall in your lap. You never know. So I'll go through these. If you have different sources, like I said, it's I should have picked that. Looks like I see a Rosie. Yep. I got the good stuff that I picked out already. The seededs and the barbers with a few of those. But yeah, like I said, I got to different resources. So you gotta just use whatever's in your area. I try not to go to too many pawn shops because they jack up prices so bad. But there's a few that I do have a good relationship with that they just want it gone. So a lot of the times, and so they make it gone. So right away, let's go here. Let's do this. Oh yeah, zoom in here. 1927 look like. And I'm sorry, I'm new to this, so I'm kind of shaky, like it's vibrating in the car, and then I'll do my best to get through these. 1926. A lot of these are real old and beat up, but shoot, a lot of times some of the places I go to, they don't even know, they don't care. They got so many other things going on. 1941, and there's some air varieties on there. I don't know if that's toning or stains. I'll have to look at that a little closer. A lot of these I would. It's just my first reaction. 1927. That's pretty decent. Again, I would have to look that up. I usually just snap pictures with a phone and maximize it. But that one's kind of like, I don't know, that one's kind of weird. That one's like got proof qualities and like some lamination issue. Look, I don't know, I have to look at that one closer. 1926 or 20. Again, majority of the time I would blow these up and like maximize it and blow the pictures, look at all the details. 1941 looking like. These are all Philly. That one looked interesting too. This whole stack I'm gonna have to look in detail. I usually take pictures. Like I said, 1930. And God We Trust looks like really faded. Oh, looks like another Rosie. Yep. I'll have to do those another day. 1942. It's crazy what the country was like in 1942. Man, it's totally ditto. Got an S, San Francisco Mint, right after the one. But yeah, this is just a totally different country from back then. It's actually my parents hadn't even immigrated here yet. But they their families, they did have to sacrifice also for the war, and also were also engaged in it. So thankfully that worked out for my family and my grandparents, basically, and their family. They fought alongside the Americans See, 1935. Nice little toning there, kind of, but I have to get some better lighting on that for sure. And you never know, you might stumble on a nice era variety, and not that any of these are. Like I said, I'd have to do a lot more research on any kind of claim like that. 1945. It's just amazing to think, you know, all these coins have been through, all the history, whose pocket they were in at one time. That one looks like a 9, but can't be too sure right now. And that one's very interesting too. It doesn't look like a clean coin, and it's got like a luster to it, that shine. 1941, all from Philly. Basically all from Philly. 1945. It's just coloration there. I mean, I don't know. It's always interesting for me when you see a discolored side and then you see a side that's not discolored. Oh, hello, Rosie. Well, let's look at all Rosie. So I remember I got these from one of the pawn shops I deal with. They don't care. And we have a good business relationship. The guy, they're all super cool guys, but the owner, he's like from Russia or Ukraine. And he's hilarious. But they live, that's another town away, but 27. I like the 27, or first in the 20, oh, it's 37. Early 30s and 20s, of course, the 1916 is always going to be, it's going to be a key date. That's the first year of the Mercs when they took over for the Barber Dimes. 1926, boy, that's a nice 1926. It doesn't have that clean look, so I don't know. I took a look at PCGS, look at some photos. It's part of the process, man. Can't just jump the gun. Hey, yeah, it says on TV it's worth 5,000. A coin is worth exactly what anybody's gonna pay for it at that time. And a lot also, I mean, it's just gonna be depending on the situation, the circumstances. Oh, that's a nice S. $19.40. I will take it gladly. So that's gonna wrap up looking at these Mercs. Thanks for flipping in, and I'm gonna go do this other roll, or half a roll, over on Re-Evolution's channel. I hope you guys check it out too. And if not, we'll see you again soon.